Every big decision is just some of the small choices. Understanding each incremental change is key to seeing the bigger picture. You might be wondering what this quote has to do with the presentation, right? Well, I tell that quotes because this quote illustrates the topic that we are going to talk about today. First of all, I'm going to introduce myself and my team members. Hi doctor, my name is Noel Julian. So my team members are Anna Flovia, Jessica, Salwani, and Sujia. Okay, for today's presentation is about to discuss our project on Simply Chocolate. So I'll be covering 3 points, which is the introduction, problem statement, and the methodology that we choose to use. First, the introduction. Simply Chocolate. This isn't your ordinary chocolate brand. Since 1995, these guys in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah have been mixing cool local tastes like Ranauti into their chocolate. It's not just delicious, it's also top-notch stuff with big certification like halal. Today, we're examining how Simply Chocolate from Sabah uses old-school chocolate making with effective business practices. We're particularly focusing on how incremental analysis plays a crucial role in helping them navigate the challenges of the upscale chocolate market. Moving on to the problem statement. Our focus is on Simply Chocolate's new challenge. They have a chance to make a lot of mangosteen-infused chocolates for a big distributor at a lower price. The big question is, can they do this without losing their quality and still make a profit? To analyze this, the methodology that we're using is incremental analysis. This is an accounting method that helps understand the extra costs and benefits of this order. We'll look at how this affects their profits and operations to make sure the decision is good for their business. That's all from me. Over to you, Suja.
Thank you, Noel, and Assalamualaikum. Very good day, Dr. Rafsa. I am Suja binti Ahmad, and I will further continue the presentation for the quantitative data analysis. Quantitative data analysis is the systematic interpretation and analysis of numerical data to identify pattern, trends, and relationship between variables. As per presented by Noel before, Simply Chocolate are known to produce a locally made chocolate, and one of its most famous and high demand product are mangosteen-infused chocolate bars. Simply Chocolate has the capability to produce up to 65,000 units of its mangosteen box monthly with a normal selling price of the mangosteen box 23 ringgit per unit. Simply Chocolate has allocated a budget for the manufacturing overhead at full capacity, which amount to a total of 108,245 ringgit Malaysia. And aside to that, the company also provides the cost information for the current activity level, which is 85% capacity, and this is the cost information. There is 4 types of cost, which is direct materials, direct labor, manufacturing overhead, and last but not least, marketing and distribution overhead. For the cost direct material is 142,555 ringgit Malaysia, and direct labor is 161,525 ringgit Malaysia, manufacturing overhead 98,745 ringgit Malaysia, and last, marketing and distribution overhead, which is 159,646 ringgit Malaysia. So recently, Simply Chocolate received a special order from Sri Pelancongan Sdn Bhd, and for your information, Sri Pelancongan Sdn Bhd is one of the distributor and for distributor for Simply Chocolate, and Sri Pelancongan requests a 10,000 box of mangosteen at a price of 18 ringgit per box. And Sri Pelancongan also requested a modification to the box design, leading to a 1 ringgit reduction in direct material cost. And to fulfill the order, Simply Chocolate needs to procure a specialized machine, which costing them 5,500, and the machine is designed for one-time use only and will be discarded after completing the order. So we will pass this special order analysis to our accounting team whether they want to accept or reject this special order from Sri Pelancongan Sdn Bhd, and our accounting team will do the consideration based on the potential profitability and financial impact. Other than that, they aim to do decision aligned with the financial objective and using the incremental analysis, including the quantitative data analysis as well as the quantitative data analysis. So for the accounting team to accept or reject this order, we will move to the next presenter, which is our team member Salwani. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, Dr. Hafsa. I'm Salwani binti Saleh, and I will continue the presentation for the quantitative data analysis. Based on the previous data, I will do the quantitative analysis to decide if Simply Chocolate should accept or reject the special order from Sri Pelancongan Sdn Bhd. The slide shows Simply Chocolate's mangosteen box production capacity. Based on the data, for now, mangosteen box production are currently operating at 85% capacity, which is equal to 55,250 units. The remaining 15% of excess capacity represent 9,750 units of mangosteen box. There is a special order for 10,000 units, but the available capacity that Simply Chocolate can produce for the mangosteen box is only 9,750, which leaving a shortfall of 250 units to fulfill the special order. To fulfill this special order, we will try and look at the opportunity cost. The opportunity cost can be calculated by subtracting the variable cost of the selling price to determine the contribution margin per unit. Then, we multiply the contribution margin per unit by the number of units sold that can give the total contribution margin. Finally, opportunity cost is the potential benefit loss by choosing one alternative over another. So it is essential to consider what should have been gained by selecting a different option. In this case, the opportunity cost calculation involves understanding the revenue and cost associated with producing and selling another 250 units. So based on our calculation, the opportunity cost to fulfill this special order is Rm 3,697.10. To decide whether to accept or reject this special order, we must compare the total contribution margin from the special order with the additional cost incurred, which in this case the cost of the special device and the opportunity cost. Then we subtract the additional cost from the total contribution margin to find the net gain or loss from the special order. So based on this data analysis, by accepting this special order, it will result in a positive net gain of 116 and 24,013 cents. Therefore, we recommend that Simply Chocolate will proceed with accepting the special order by Sri Pelancongan Sdn Bhd, as it appears to be financially advantageous for the company. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Erna Flavia Datip. If the company want to take a special order, they shouldn't just consider the number. They shouldn't also take into account the overall quality of the project. Quantitative factor typically expressed in the monetary value. On the other hand, qualitative factors are much challenging to measure utilizing numerical value exactly. Manager at the Simply Chocolate must consider both qualitative and quantitative factors before accepting a special order. Non-financial factors can significantly impact their decision, and the one H4W approach can help identify the essential question for qualitative analysis. We have categorized the qualitative analysis into four main categories: modification of design impact on the direct material cost, capacity constraint, brand image, and employees' morals. Let's discuss the first category, namely modification of design and its effect on the direct material cost. To evaluate this, we need to ask ourselves the following question. How will changing the design affect the reduction of the direct material cost? When during the production process will modification in the design take place? Who between the Simply Chocolate is responsibility for overseeing and implementing this design change? Where in the production process do this modification take place? What specific change are needed and why they this modified necessary? Next, it's important to take into consideration the company capacity constraint when conducting qualitative analysis. Management should be asking themselves questions such as how might accepting the special order in fact Simply Chocolate existing production capacity? When might Simply Chocolate experience strain on the existing production capacity if the special order is accepted? Who between the company will be responsible and managing and mitigating any capacity constraint that arise due to accepting this special order? Where between the organization will strike strategic and measure the implemented to address and eliminate capacity constraint? What specific measure and strategy can Simply Chocolate implement to optimize production efficiency and address capacity constraint if this special order is accepted? When conducting qualitative analysis, it's important to consider the brand image as the second last category. Why? Because it's the very that bring the company name to mind even before looking at the product. In other words, it's critical to maintain a positive brand image as it can make or break the company reputation. Management should asking themselves a such as question: how might fulfilling the special effect Simply Chocolate overall brand image? When during the production and delivering process, does Simply Chocolate need to be particularly mindful of the maintaining its brand image? Who will communicate with the stakeholder, including customer and employee, regarding the effect of special order on the company brand image? Where in the production and distribution change should Simply Chocolate implement measures to safeguard and promote its brand image? What potential risks or challenges does the Simply Chocolate anticipate in the term of brand image, and what proactive measure can be taken to address them? As a part of our qualitative analysis, we need to assess the morals of the employee who were responsible for fulfilling the special order from Sri Pelancongan Sendirian Belahan. This is important aspect to consider as it reflects the level of job satisfaction and motivation among the employee. How could fulfilling the special order impact employee moral between the Simply Chocolate? When does the company plan to communicate with the employee about the special order and its potential effect on their roles and responsibility? Who between the organization can facilitate and capacilitate on the learning opportunity associated with the special order? Where in the organization should Simply Chocolate imply strategy to maintain positive employee morals during the special order process? What will be the potential effect of the fulfilling the special order on employee morals between the Simply Chocolate? I have collected all the essential questions for our qualitative analysis. It's now the turn of Miss Jessica, the next member of our team, to present her idea. Thank you.
Hi doctor, I am Jessica Joseph. I will continue with qualitative analysis by answering the qualitative analysis question that already presented by Miss Erna. First, we will go to modification of design impact on the direct material cost. First is how changing the design of the chocolate product as Simply Chocolate can impact the reduction of direct material cost. For example, Simply Chocolate must ensure that modifying the design will affect on the production cost of the direct material. When design change at Simply Chocolate usually occur at the early of the production process. Who is responsible? It will fall under the production development and design team within Simply Chocolate. Where the modification in the production process occurs at the early stages, primarily in the recipe formulation and ingredient sourcing. What Specific change need in the design may include re-evaluating ingredient proportions, exploring alternative design material, or redesigning the shape or packaging to maximize the efficiency. Next is what will affect on the capacity constraint if we accept the special order. How? If Simply Chocolate accept the special order, it might affect their production capacity. For example, if order need unique ingredient, it could lead it to disrupt their regular workflow. When strain on Simply Chocolate existing production capacity might occur during peak demand period or when the special order is accepted. Person who will responsible for managing and mitigating the capacity will likely fall under the operation and production management team, where strategy and measures to address the capacity constraint might involve adjustment to the production schedule, optimizing our workflow, coordinate with other departments. To make sure more efficient and overcome capacity issues, Simply Chocolate can take practical steps like using lean manufacturing principle, enhancing production schedule, and investing in technology for better process. For instance, they could streamline the assembly line for special order, making sure it fit well with their regular production. Third one is brand image. How? Fulfilling the special order has the potential to positively impact on the brand image. For example, if the company successfully create high quality chocolate, it might meet or exceed the customer expectation. When during the production and delivery process, for instance, if there are any issue with the quality of the special order chocolate, it could lead to customer dissatisfaction. Communication about the impact of the special order of the company's brand image would likely involve handled by the marketing and public relation team. If there is any issue or complaint, this team will be rectify the issue. Where to safeguard and promote its brand image, Simply Chocolate should implement measures throughout the production. For example, quality check on every process. Anticipating potential risks or challenge such as production delay or quality issue is very important. Lastly is, will it affect on the employee morale? How? Fulfilling the special order can affect the employee morale positively by if we achieve the accomplishment. However, if the order bring extra stress or workload during the tight deadline, it may lead to employee being stressed. When the company should talk to employee as early as they can. Where it involve various departments. For example, production and training team can use this special order as a chance to learn and grow. Where strategies to maintain positive employee morale during the special order process should be implemented at various levels. For example, human resource, whereby it's is the important unit that give benefit to employee. Fulfilling the special order can impact the customer the employees morale. Therefore, after conducting the qualitative analysis, it is recommended that Simply Chocolate can accept the special order proposed by the Sri Pelancongan Sdn Bhd. Thank you.
So, as a conclusion, we already talked about the main problem, the method that we use, and look closely at the quantitative and qualitative analysis. Most importantly, we suggest that Simply Chocolate should definitely say yes to the great offer from Sri Pelancongan Sdn Bhd. Thank you.